Hey there, friends. Hi, how are you today? Let us read Class 7, Chapter 5 Exponents and Power, Part 2. Let's start it. What you say 2 by 3 when it is multiplied by itself 2 times? You can write this as 2 by 3 is multiplied by 2 by 3, or you can write this as 2 by 3 raised to power 2. What you can say as 2 by 3 raised to power 2? You can say this as 2 by 3 square. You can also say this as 2 by 3 raised to power 2. What do you say 8 by 9 when it is multiplied by itself 2 times? You can write this as 8 by 9 square. Or what you can say this as 8 by 9 square? You can say this as 8 by 9 raised to power 2. Here 8 by 9 is base and 2 is power now. What do you say minus 3 by 4 when it is multiplied by itself 3 times? You can say or write this as minus 3 by cubed. Or what you can say as minus 3 by cubed? You can see this as minus 3 by 4 raised to power 3. Let us see some more examples. Can you see how 5 by 9 is multiplied by itself 3 times written? You can write this as 5 by 9 raised to power 3. Or what you can say this as? You can say this as 5 by 9 cubed. What you say 2 by 5 when it is multiplied by itself 4 times? You can see or write this as 2 by 5 raised to power 4. You can see this as 2 by 5 raised to power 4, and this process goes on 2 by 5 raised to power 5, 6, 7, and this process is so on. What do you say 5 by 8 when it is multiplied by itself 4 times? You can write this 5 by 8 raised to power 4, or you can say this as 5 by 8 raised to power 4, and this process so go on. Here a raised to power m is multiplied by a raised to power n. It's a raised to power m plus n. Here a base can be same, but power has different. So we add the powers and base as it is. So let us look one example here. 2 raised to power 3 is multiplied by 2 raised to power 2. It's 2 raised to power 5. Here 3 plus 2 is 5. Here base is same, but power has different. So we add the powers. Let us look one more example. 2 raised to power 4 is multiplied by 2 raised to power 5. It's 2 raised to power 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. Here base is same, but power has different. Here a raised to power n and am raised to power n. There are two powers in one base. So let's multiply the powers. Here a raised to power m is multiplied by a raised n. Here, for example, 2 raised to power 2 and 2 raised to power 3, it's 2 raised to power 6. 2 into 3, it's 6. Let us look one more example. What do you say? 2 raised to power 3 and 3 raised to power 3. How you solve this? You then write this as 2 raised to power 9. 3 into 3, it's 9. Here is 1 base and there are 2 powers, so we multiply the powers. What you say? A raised to power 0, it's 1. Here, any number raised to power 0, the number is 1. Here, you can see one example. 3 raised to power 0, it's 1. When here 3 is raised to power 0, that means 3 is 1 now. Here m is greater than n. Then what you do? Here a raised to power m is divided by a raised to power n. It's a raised to power m minus n. Here base is same but the powers is different now. So we separate the powers when it is possible, when they are in divide. So let us see one example here. 2 raised to power 6 is divided by 2 raised to power 3. It's 2 raised to power 3. Here 2. Here 6 minus 3 is 3. Let us see one example. Here there is an example more. Let us look about that. Here 2 raised to power 4, when it is divided by 2 raised to power 2, then how you write this with the powers? Here there is one base and it is in divide and there are powers, so we minus the powers. That's 4 minus 2, it's 2. So 2 raised to power 2. We got the answer. Let us look one more. Here m is smaller than n. Then what you do? Here a raised to power m is divided by a raised to power n. So let us take the reciprocals. Here there are powers also. So it is in divide. So 1 by e raised to power n minus n. Here m minus n is not possible yet. So let us take the reciprocal and n minus m is possible here. So let us do this. Here for example 2 raised to power 2 is divided by 2 raised to power 3. And what to do? Here 1 by 2 raised to power 1. 3 minus 2, it's 1. The reciprocal is 1 by 2 raised to power 1. So, let us look one more law about. Here, what you can tell, here a raised to power n and b also raised to power n, then what you tell, how is this written? It is written as a by b raised to power n. Here both numbers is raised to power n and they are in divide. So their powers are same. So we write in columns and raised to power n or any number. For example, you can see here 2 raised to power 2 and 3 also raised to power 2. That's 2 by 3 raised to power 2.